Are you ready to shake off the strain of a long day at your desk? Welcome to my desk break aerial yoga class. Today, I'll guide you through poses that will help you combat the physical toll of desk work. Whether you're an experienced yogi or just starting out, this class provides a unique and fun way to stretch, strengthen, and rejuvenate your body during the workday. So, are you ready to get started? Let's dive in. Let's start with a pause. Stand with the feet a good hip width apart. Lower the gaze. Relax the arms. Take 3 grounding breaths. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more. We're going to step back towards plumb line, reach the arms up, take hold of the fabric firmly. Let's go ahead and lean back into backward lean, softening the grip to catch yourself in the fabric, just underneath the shoulder blades, but not digging into the armpits. We'll walk the feet forwards and come through to chair pose. We want to see if we can dangle the sit bones underneath plumb line. I like to just relax the arms, pressing either into the back edge of the fabric or even letting the fingers drape and dangle. And just take a moment wiggling, swaying, maybe taking oscillations and circles through the hips, one way, the other. And noticing whatever you notice in terms of a sense of letting go through the spine. If it's feeling at all intense, please do walk the feet back and just come back for a few breaths at a time. I'm going to come to pause here, bringing the feet a little closer than hip width. Bring one ankle on top of the knee and create a figure of 4 shape. Think about flexing through the foot that's placed on top of the knee, and then swapping it to the second side. A couple of breaths. Seeing if you can avoid one hip being higher than the other. And placing the foot back down. We'll walk the feet back towards plumb line. And we'll begin to straighten through the legs. Lightly engage core, squeeze lightly through glutes so that you become a long line. Walk the feet out now so that we start to turn the toes out and then bend through the knees and bring your weight forwards. We'll do a couple of pulses here. So I like to inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, draw my body forwards. You can have the toes turned in more. See if you can avoid the knees just collapsing and rolling in of those ankles as you come forwards. Creating a little rhythm with your breath. So the next time that I go ahead and bend the knees, I'm going to lift up onto one heel and then drop that knee down and swivel away from the back leg. Try to turn the heart away from the back leg, becoming 90-90. And then come back to center, straighten through the legs. Bend the knees, hover the other heel, and then drop the knee down and turn away from your back leg. Try to come underneath sort of a neutral alignment. And then come back through center, a goddess shape with those legs, and straighten the legs. Do that 2 more times. Bend the knees, swivel into 90-90. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, swivel into 90-90. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. One more time either side. This time we are going to pause. I want to think about drawing lower ribs in. I want to think about drawing that back knee down and almost forwards, and think about drawing my sit bones under and forwards. Keeping the arms high, draw the sternum in slightly, and then come back through neutral, and we'll go straight to the second side. If you wanted to straighten the legs between the sides, you can. I'm trying to attempt to hug lower ribs in, find my core stability, and then come back through center, straightening through the legs. Heel and toe those feet closer together. This time I'm going to use upper body strength instead of rolling my way up. So I want to bring the fingers into the center of the palm, see if I can pull using upper body strength to come back to center. I'm going to go back and forth a few more times. So seeing if I can use my upper body strength and grip strength. Now it might be that you need to bring your feet a little further back or forwards to sort of feel into a sense of strength and momentum there. Let's go for it one more time. Just feeling into grip strength. Well done. And swing the fabric in front of you. We're going to add on just a little more of grip strength here. I realized before I started aerial that my grip strength was quite non-existent, being a yogi where I'm spreading the weight out on the floor on my palms. There's certainly no grip work happening in yoga, but in aerial there is. So a little reminder of our grip, we want to be bringing our fingers into the center of the palm. You're not wrapping your fingers around your thumb. So thumb's always released when you do take your grip. We're going to add in a little bind here as well to protect those wrists. So I'm going to bring the arms around, standing roughly under plumb line, then through the center, so it takes one wrist wrap. Then bring the hands relatively high. You can have a little bend in the elbows, standing under plumb line. So you've got choices here. It could be that we do a gallop. That's usually a little more obtainable. So I'll start with a gallop. I'm going to bring my elbows inwards as I bounce. So feel into this and then see if you can link your breath. I usually try to start with breath, but sometimes that's an afterthought. So just try it once and then think, okay, how am I going to lead with my breath? So I want to do a little gallop. As I lift the knees, I then drag one at a time and squeeze the elbows in. Lift the knees and then lower. Try to avoid clumping. See if you can make it as graceful as possible. I like to inhale, lift, exhale, lower. I'm going to swap my legs over because I led with my right leg. That felt natural. My next one won't feel as natural. I'm going to see what I can do. And then you might want to just take a little moment to let go of those hands. We'll try that one more time, and I'm going to see if I can bring both knees up at the same time. I'm going to go for 3 to 4 rounds. You might go back to your gallops, do 2 on one side and then the other. Again, linking breath with movement, or linking movement with breath. Exhale. 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 3 is enough for me today. So from here, once you've landed, let's keep the fabric out in front of us. So we're going to do one more leap. Take that wrist wrap again, standing under plumb line. This time we'll do the gallop leap, and we're going to place right foot forwards and left foot back on the mat. Land under plumb line. So a little gallop again. And then place right foot forwards, left foot back. Release the wrap of your hands and then bring your hands palms facing in to the inside of the fabric. Take scale pose. That grip where you have Your little finger and index finger at the same height. Check in with your hips. You want both hip bones facing the same direction. Right toes straight forwards, left toes just slightly out diagonally behind. So if you had a yoga mat, left toes are shooting to the front left corner of your yoga mat. And then start to bow forwards and reach those hands forwards. See if you can press equally into your little finger side of the hand, as well as the inside. Check back in with the hips. You're going to start to bring your hands over to the right side, bend your right elbow, as though you're trying to draw your right elbow towards your right hip. And the left elbow might bend as well. Don't feel that it has to be perfectly straight. And then come back through to center. From here, let's do that again 2 more times. Move with your breath. I like to inhale, lengthen forwards. And then exhale, go ahead for the side sway. And then back through center. Slowly lower your hands inside the fabric closer together. Keep the right hand in the fabric and bring your left hand to your hip. Draw the right hand towards your right shoulder. Start to press down into the fabric and drop your left shoulder lower than the right. If you feel comfortable, release the left hand either to the inside of your right ankle or the outside. And don't worry about the hand touching the ground. I'm actively pressing down into the hand that's in the fabric. I'm seeing if I can take a twisted triangle here. Last breath. And then slowly start to soften, extend the hand forwards and bring both hands back inside the fabric, hands at least shoulder width. This time soften the knees, lower the heart. And then straighten the legs and roll up. Let's go ahead and reach the hands high. Take one bind, wrist wrap of those hands. We'll swap the feet over. So maybe you can do a little gallop, bend the knees, and then left foot forwards, right foot back. Bring your palms to the inside of the fabric, lower them to scale. As you exhale, extend the hands forwards, check back in with the hips. You want both hip bones facing the same direction, downwards. Bend through the left elbow as though you're trying to tap left elbow to left hip. And of course, the right elbow might bend as well. And then back through center. You've got 2 more of those. As you exhale, sway, inhale. Exhale, sway, inhale. Lower the hands inside the fabric. Keep your left hand in the fabric. Right hand to your hip. Draw the left hand towards your left shoulder. Press down firmly and then start to turn your heart towards the left side. Maybe you release the right hand, inner or outer side of that left leg. Trying to really actively press down through the hand that's in the fabric. Don't feel that you have to turn your head or gaze. It could be looking down, more comfy for your neck. And then go ahead and extend left hand forwards, come back to neutral, bringing both hands inside the fabric. Bend the knees and see if your heart could drop a little bit here. And then straighten the legs and roll your way up. We're going to head towards cocoon pose. Come around to the front edge of your fabric. Try to find one edge. Sweep it out side to side like a flag. Turn your spine, your back to the fabric. Taking hold just with your thumbs behind you. And then 6 handfuls. 3, 4, 5, 6. Stand under plumb line. Releve up onto your tippy toes. Press down through the palms. Lift one knee and pull the fabric behind the back of the knees. Reach the hands high, taking hold of the back edge of your fabric. Expand the fabric higher than your head and gently roll your way down. Kicking one heel into the front edge of the fabric. Go ahead and find your way snuggled into cocoon, choosing a shape that feels comfortable for you to find stillness and ease. I just wanted to let you know that I'm part of the Aerial Therapeutics teacher training team at Creative Body Flow. We offer virtual teacher training courses all year round, giving you the chance to work closely with your clients using the hammock as a therapeutic tool for overall well-being. To find out more and sign up for our training starting in 2024, please click on the links provided in the description box below. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like it below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon. Not only will this keep you up to date with my offerings, but will keep content like Tula being free and accessible to all.